Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is Monday, February 25th, 2013. Let's go over the results from the live trading room this morning. We'll start right out with that. We had plus 10 ticks on the Russell, we had plus 3 ticks on crude oil, and plus 3 ticks on natural gas. We had a couple of trades on gold. We ended up break even on gold. To get to our 2 points today, well, Mondays are a little slow for me, it seems, because we have so much going on in the morning. But it took 43 minutes to get to the 2 points today in 4 trades. We lost our first trade this morning, so we had to make that back up, and then it took us 2 trades to get to the 2 points after that. Let's see. Let's just get right into it here, okay? On crude oil. Here we go. Alright, now I drew a couple of boxes in here, but you can see I only took a couple of trades on crude. I ended up getting plus 3 ticks on this one over here and break even on this one over here. Let me bring up my pictures. I'm going to bring up the pictures, but I'm not going to keep bringing the pictures up over and over. The trend lines. You'll see these black trend lines drawn in here. Wait, before I go any further, let me tell you. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you will get 5 days, luxurious days, 5 days in our live trading room. You'll be able to download our charting platform. You'll be able to download our layout, import the layout. You'll be looking at the same exact charts that we are looking at. You'll be able to download our indicators. I've updated the store so that the indicators are all in one module now. They're all in one module. And as a matter of fact, when you install them, they're all going to be under CFRN as well. So in the store, when you go to the indicator store, all the code is in the CFRN indicator set right here. You can see I need to update mine because it's got those 2 little green circles. I mean the little curved arrows right there. It's just a check mark when you've downloaded it. Alright, so I need to update it to show the latest download. But there's only one section of code in there now, and all the indicators are going to go under CFRN now. There won't be an imported section anymore. Okay? As I was saying, you get to download all these things and apply them to your charts and learn how to use them during that free week trial. And then you have to make a choice about whether you want to become a partner or not, whether we've shown you enough to make you want to become a partner. For what it's worth, we have so far, as of today, this red line here was my down day so far this year. That was my one down day. We were down $80 a contract. So far this year we're up $2,890 in the live trading room. Okay, that's in the live trading room alone. And that is on about 90 trades. Okay. Well, actually, I think, is that 90 trades this month? 16. I think that 90 trades is this month. It would be, I didn't keep track of all the trades last month. But we're up $2,890 on about 90 trades. Okay. I wanted to point that out. Every month for the last 3 or 4 months, something like that. Every month for the last 3 or 4 months in the live trading room during the first 2 hours only, we've made enough to pay for the whole mentorship package every single month. And we've made more than enough, actually. If you look at it all, you combine them all over the past 4 months, I think we've made enough to pay for several mentorship packages. 5 of them, I think. But anyway, enough about that. Let's just get on to the trades. Jeff, if you trade only the ES, that's fine, but I think there's a lot more opportunity. You'll see on the ES today, though, there was a pretty good opportunity on the ES today. As long as the ES is moving, there's opportunity. Okay, if not, then you're going to be sitting on your hands for a long time. Anyway, this was crude oil. The first trade that we took, we had a bearish cross. I was showing you the picture. It was this one. just like this right here. These trend lines that I draw on here, these black trend lines, they come into play a couple of times. One is when the cycle down here changes color while you're looking for the trade, while you're looking for the close down below the BBC, and another is when it doesn't hit the BBC. Now those reasons can happen individually or at the same time. They often happen at the same time. In this particular case, on the down close below the trend line, the color of the cycle was right. But we had so much momentum on this move down that it didn't pull all the way back up and hit the BBC. Normally we would be looking for it to pull all the way back up and test the BBC, okay, and give us a down close. In this case, it didn't pull back up there, so we were looking for a down close below the trend line that I drew. We got the down close below the trend line. Once it closed below the MA1, I moved my stop to break even, and I got out at break even. You see I drew all these other trend lines in here, but these trades didn't come together. All right. Finally, we had a trade over here that came together. I didn't draw the trend line on it, but I will. Right there. All right. There's the trend line. It tested the BBC. Now you could have just taken the down close right here, but I missed that, and I jumped in on the close down below the trend line. Is where I took that short. Okay, I got in there on the close down below the trend line, and once it started moving down, we were already down below the MA1, so once it started moving down, I was just trailing my stop. And it came up and took me out right here before it made this big move down. All right. Now it was followed up by another opportunity there and there where you could have shorted. I drew in this box in here, and I was saying when we break out of this box, we should break out with some momentum. We didn't break out of it with any momentum when we did, okay, until it got all the way over here. See, a close up above that close right there, normally that close would start to run, or this down close right here would start to run, but it didn't, which was odd. Finally, over here it broke out of the box, and it made a big move down. All right, it did it again over here. My consolidation points were just not as accurate today. There was some in Germany. There was someone was speaking right at this time, so I think it was really causing the markets to go sideways quite a bit. I remember there was one point this morning where I was saying, I think it was this one right here, where I had 5 different markets up, and I pointed out on all 5 markets that there was consolidation, and if we had an up close on the current bar on all 5 markets, that it should run. And we got the up close on all five markets on all at the same time, and all 5 of them ran. That's pretty good. But anyway, right over here we had a bearish cross, tested the BBC with a down close with bearish divergence. You could have shorted right in there. You could have shorted there and there. I didn't get any of these. I didn't get any of those trades on this morning. But I did get this, and plus 3 ticks on the crude oil, right? I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the crude right now. There was a bunch of opportunity in here, but what, Frank? Yeah, I know. There was a bunch of opportunity in here, but if you were in the live trading room, or if you were just looking at your own charts with our indicators on it, there was plenty of opportunity for you to take trades in there this morning. Let's see, the Russell had some nice shots today too. We shorted right in here. Shortly after the open, we had a bearish cross. Let me bring a different picture up for you. Okay, this one right here. All right, you look for the MA1 to cross below the BBC, space inside, tested the BBC with a down close. Now in this case, the cycle had turned blue on me down here. Now I did have the divergence, but the cycle had turned blue on me, so I needed to close below the trend line. Otherwise, if the cycle had been red, I'd have been able to trade right here. I'd have been able to short right up there. Okay, and that happened a couple of times in here. You see, we had the bearish cross, the test of the BBC with a down close, and if you look down here at the bottom on the down close, the cycle was blue, so you need to close below the trend line. I took that. I took 10 ticks profit. It did it again right over here. The cycle again is blue, so you need to close below the trend line. That one gave another 10 ticks profit. I didn't take it. Then we lost our divergence. Then there was another opportunity right in here. Now you see down here the cycle is red, but we didn't pull all the way back to the BBC. That's when the trend line comes into play. So you draw the trend line, get the down close below it, bang, down it goes. up here, same thing. All right, this time you had the down close and you had blue. I mean, it didn't test the BBC, so you needed the down close, but you also had blue down here, so you really needed that down close. And bang, there it goes again. Let's see, over here, it pulled back up. Now, why was I drawing this? You needed, yeah, this down close right here. If you did take this, it would have stopped you out, and you would have made it back right over here. Let's see, because you would have had to redraw that trend line right there. So you would have gotten short right in here and made your 8 ticks back. Let me just highlight that area right there. That down close was the initial spot. If you had an 8 tick stop on, it would have stopped you out. And then you could have taken this down close right here and gotten it right back. There was an opportunity there and there this morning. All right. Since then, now we've closed the morning session of the live trading room, but there was another opportunity right here, another one right here, and right here, and that's pretty much it. Now there's bullish divergence and it's trading below the BBC, so there's no trades on in there right now. All right, but those were the trades that were available on the Russell today. Okay, there was a lot of movement on the Russell, so we had a lot of opportunity. Any day we have a lot of movement, we're going to have a lot of opportunity. Okay. This is gold. Now, gold is the one that kind of threw me off right at the start this morning. My first trade on gold was a losing trade. This one right in here. All right, we had the bearish cross, tested the BBC with a down close. I got short right in there. I got stopped out right there. We had a bullish cross. This time it didn't go all the way down to the BBC, but we had bullish divergence and a close above. I got long there. I took profit there. Missed the next trade on the next one over here. I got a break even, and I know there was another trade that I got into here somewhere that got me break even on the gold. I don't remember where it was exactly, but I ended up getting break even on the gold. Right in here we got that one and we took profit. Over here we got short right here, and we ended up taking a break even right over here, and I kept saying that one was going to move down. Actually, I think I took 3 ticks profit on this. I'm pretty sure I took 3 ticks profit on this, and that's what got me to break even. But I kept saying that it was going to move down to this line right here. I had drawn this blue line in. When it was up here, I had drawn this blue line in, and I said, I think if we get outside that box, we're going to move down to that blue line, and we did. And then over here, I said, when we break out of this box, we should see some good movement. It went sideways quite a bit, but again, you see the time frame right here? 10:20 to about 11 o'clock. That was when that person over there in Germany, whoever it was, I don't think it was Draghi, was it? That's when he was speaking, and Weidman, whatever. Okay, you can tell here once he finished speaking, there was plenty of opportunity here on gold on the long side. There was a spot there, a spot there, a spot there. The divergence was all backwards, then it changed directions right up here. It topped out, and you have bearish divergence, and it's starting to go down. All right, so there were opportunities in here. Let's see, right in there, and right in there on the short side. Okay, now it's flattened right out. But that was gold this morning. We ended flat on gold. We lost 1 trade. We took profit on 2 trades to get back to break even. On the NQ, I didn't take any trades on the NQ this morning. I'll just point them out to you. I'll point some out to you. It's the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, they set up the same way. You draw the trend lines if you need them. Otherwise, you're just looking for the trades off the BBC. Okay, the trades off the BBC or the trades on the other side of the trend line. It just happens over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, the same exact thing, regardless of what market you're looking at. You know, there was a bunch of them in here on the NQ, a bunch of them. All right, soybeans. I'll point out the trade we tried to take on the soybeans. It was right in here. We were looking for the down close below this trend line, which is right here at 14.44 even. I tried to get short right in there, and it didn't fill me. I got my order on a little bit late, and it didn't fill me, unfortunately. That did give, 14.44 all the way down to 14.41.5, so it gave 2.5 points profit. And then it pulled back up, tested the BBC, but there was no divergence in there. Okay, right now you got a bullish cross. There's possibility for a long trade coming up here soon. Okay, on the ES, I didn't take any trades on the ES, but I'll point it out to you because I know a lot of you guys like the ES, and the ES had some good movement today. Let's see, starting out, I had drawn 9:30. All right, we came down, tested the BBC, came back up and hit the BBC again. We weren't going to short into the weekly trading zone. When it started to move up here, if we had bullish divergence down here, we would have been looking for a long trade, but we didn't get it, so we weren't looking for the long. The next opportunity was a short right over here when it dropped through the weekly trading zone. All right, there was a short here, and it dropped through. The BBC hit the cycle. Then it pulled back again. There was another shorting opportunity right in here. Now, you couldn't have just shorted off the BBC because you had blue down here. The same rules apply here as they do on all the other markets, all right? I know this is the ES, and it's a lot slower and all that, but that down close below the trend line right there with the bearish divergence was a spot to short, okay? There was another one right in here where you could have shorted again, right in there, and another one over there. Since then, right over here, it was going right into the weekly trading zone, so we wouldn't be looking for a short in there. But right over here, we would have been looking for the down close for a shorting opportunity right in here. All right, that one only gave about a point, it looks like. Yeah, it gave about a point, and then it just got really sideways here. All right, you wouldn't be looking to go long in here at all because it's going into the weekly trading zone. But that was the ES. We didn't take any trades over there this morning. The euro, I'm going to save the euro for last, okay? The natural gas, we took a trade on natural gas this morning. I actually did the trade a little bit wrong, and I didn't really realize it until I got out of the trade. I had saw the thing coming together, and I had set a down close on the current bar. When this bar was being created right here, I had set a down close on the current bar would be a spot to get short. And at the time, this green line was about halfway down to the cycle, and I said, okay, if that happens, we should make it down to the prior swing low, but we probably won't get through it because of the location of the green line. It all came together and it happened, but I didn't get short until down here, the close of this bar. I got short at 428 when I should have been getting short up here. But from 428, it dropped down exactly down to where I thought it was going to, down to 421. Okay. I had moved my stop to +3 ticks once it got down in this area. You know, if it had broken through there, it would have been, it would have been a good move down, a good, probably 10, 15 tick move down below this level if it would have gotten through there. Okay, but it didn't, so, I took out 3 ticks on the thing. And that was natural gas this morning. Okay. The euro. Now, the euro was really moving today. And for those of you guys who were in there early this morning, like Frank, for instance. Frank, let's see, I'm going, I'm scrolling back to see. All right, you have 38 ticks on the euro in 6 trades. All right, that's awesome. He traded the pre-market in here, okay? And then once the markets opened up, this is what we had going. I remember this morning right in here, Chris, one of the partners, mentioned this spot right here. I remember talking about the gravestone doji, where price had come up and tested the BBC and given a down close. Now, if you look down here, you have everything going in this. You have, you have your bearish divergence, your red cycle. Everything is going red. Everything is red. It's all saying down, down, down. So the opportunity was to short right in here at 32.76. From 32.76, it quickly dropped down to 32.56. That's 20 ticks. 20 ticks, the equivalent of 5 points on the ES. Pulled back up, made an attempt at the BBC. Didn't make it up there because it had too much momentum. Closed back down below this trend line. We had blue on the cycle, so you really need to close below the trend line. Right in here was the spot to enter, 32.59. That dropped down to 32.50. Another 9 ticks, another 2 points. Attempted to pull back again, didn't make it again. Closed here, 32.51. Drew down to 32.58. I always use an 8 tick stop on every single trade I take. That was 7 ticks. And you see it just kept dropping. The next opportunity to actually take the trade was over here. But if you got in this one and you stayed in until the green got into the cycle, you would have been looking at this down here somewhere. From 32.51 down to 32.42, down in that range. Okay. Over here, another one, same thing. Another one right here, same thing. Over here, we didn't have any divergence on the bottom, so there was no trade. Again, here, no divergence, so no trade. It changed directions when the MA1 crossed the BBC right here. So there was an opportunity on the long side to take advantage of some long right there. Okay, since then, you can see what it's done. I haven't been watching it since then, so I haven't marked anything up. But there was an opportunity right here on the down close of this bar because you had divergence down there. Let's see. On the down close of this bar, you could have gotten short. You could have done it again on the down close of this bar. Actually, no, if I drew the trend line here, you had the one shorting opportunity right here on the down close of that bar. If not that bar, then this bar over here. But there was really no divergence. Not much divergence anyway to speak of. Then again, right over here. And again, right here. And then it changed directions. Okay, and when it changed directions, the black line got below the BBC before you got an opportunity to get long. And now it's just a mess, really. But that was it. There was a ton of opportunity there on the euro this morning for anybody who was trading it. I didn't have a euro dom up, so I didn't trade it at all. All right, so there you have it. We are, as I said, we're plus $2,890, I think. Let's see, $2,890 on the month. That's 16 trading days that we had in the month so far. $2,890. We're just under an average of 4 points a day, or 4 points ES equivalent per day in the live trading room. All right, that's only in the 2 hours in the live trading room. Our goal is to make 2 points a day. We make the 2 points on average in about 30 minutes every day. So far we only had one day this month where we didn't make the 2 points. We only had one day the same day. It was then, February 7th. It was a down day. We were down a little less than 2 points on that day. It's consistent. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It was kind of funny this morning. I don't know how many of you guys were really paying attention to it when let me scroll back to it. It was right here on that one. And we had this one, same time, right here on this one, and I think on the euro, right there, on the ES, there was something we were waiting for, right there. We had all these markets all at the same time we were looking at, and I said, on every market, I said, we're looking for an up close on all these markets, an up close on all those markets. And we had consolidation, just a little bit of consolidation showing in all of them. And then, bam, something happened, somebody said something, and all 5 of them gave the up close, and all 5 of them ran. I know I'm only showing 4 here. I don't know what the other one was. I think it was the Russell. Here it was, yeah. It was the Russell, right here. You can see it's all the same time. Right here on the Russell. There, so we had all 5 of these markets showing this morning. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I said we need an up close on any one of those markets, and it should move. And all 5 did. So for what it's worth, if you're looking to just get 2 points a day, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points all at once right there. If you would add them all together, and if somehow you had 5 hands and you could put all 5 trades on. But that was pretty cool, I thought, anyway. All right, that's it. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. If you're on the free trial, you should have something in your inbox that tells you how to become a partner with us if you want to. Okay? If you want to and you don't have something in your inbox, then send us an email at support@cfrn.net. It just says partner info in it, and we'll send you all the information off as quickly as we can. All right, that is it, guys. I'm going to wrap up the recording right here and be done for the morning.